Howdy y'all, and welcome back to my Pokemon Heartgold Wedlocke. In the last episode, we introduced the world to the new pair, Cottonwood and Sequoia. And we took on the Kimono Girls, the Critique Dance Theater. And you know what? It was a little close for comfort. In hindsight, I just should have given Sequoia the Choice Scarf, because I'm very confident that even without the Soft Sand, Earthquake would have won at KO'd the Espeon. But it's fine. We stay lucky and we don't get crit. Anyway, I got a certain bird to fight. Past here is the Bell Tower. This tower was built as a place of rest for Ho-Oh, the legendary flying type Pokemon. Since Ho-Oh left, many people have gone up to the tower to try to bring it back, but none have succeeded in making Ho-Oh appear. Morty, the gym leader, is one who has tried. I see. That's the Ecruteak Gym badge. The badge alone will not do any good, but I can let you through. Please, do go on. I will. So, we have a big old tower to climb. And, I think there's like some mushrooms. Yeah! Mushrooms! Is there one in this tree? Yeah! And there's like a couple of tiny mushrooms and a big mushroom. Yeah. I'm not gonna look for every single mushroom. But I totally could! I think there's one somewhere around here too. Yeah! Alright. I'm not gonna look for the rest of them. There might be more. Oh, listen to that music. I love the Bell Tower. Oh, hello. That thing you have. Yeah, I got a feather. You've done it. Please come through. Yeah, I love the Bell Tower. I personally like traversing the Bell Tower more than Whirl Islands, but that's, I think, just out of lack of experience going through Soul Silver. I've only beaten Soul Silver once, but I've beaten Heart Gold like at least 24 times. So I have this place memorized like the back of my hand, and Whirl Islands I've gone through I think maybe 3 times. So this should be pretty fast, but while we're climbing the tower, I have some things to talk about. So we are approaching the end of Johto. Realistically, we have like this episode and maybe the episode where we go through like, you know, Route 26, 27 Victory Road. And then we have the Pokemon League. If I lose in the Pokemon League, 99% chance I'm ending this Wedlocke at Lance. If we don't lose, then obviously I'm going to go to Kanto, fight Red, etc. But if we lose in the Elite Four, it's more likely than not going to end at Lance. So, in preparation for that, I need to think about what game I want to Wedlocke next. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know. I have a couple options. Well, frankly, I have every option. The only games that I can't really record like a Wedlocke on is, I think, Generation 2, like Gold, Silver, Crystal Johto, and Generation 3 Kanto games. But everything else I can totally do. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to do Fire Red and Leaf Green, I could use an emulator, but that blows. I don't like using emulators when I have the option to play on the real cartridge. Okay. So I believe that Warp Pad Oh. No, that warp pad brings me to like an item or something, right? I think so. Yeah, no, this is a side path to get to an item. Yeah, I need to think about what game I want to play next, so, if you guys have any suggestions, then by all means, go ahead and tell me, because I have no clue what I might want to do. Alright. Nugget? Nugget! I love nougat. It's so tasty. Like in my Snickers bar. Alright, and then Forrest? Max Elixir. You right. But yeah, let me know what game you might want to see next. I personally don't have a whole lot of preferences. It's just, yeah, I don't know. And then another thing that someone in the comments brought up a few episodes ago was the idea of using, I don't know if how many of you like heard of this concept. I imagine a few of you have it if you like discovered me from a certain other wedlocking YouTuber, but the idea of using a rule called previous game clause. If you've never heard of it, it's basically the idea that any Pokemon you used for like a significant amount of time in a previous... Oh, hi Cottonwood. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, what? Puffy Smoke? Oh, I need to go dress up my Pokemon more. But the idea that... words. Any Pokemon I use for a significant amount of time in a previous wedlock would not be eligible as an encounter. So, oh, we're already at the top? What? Dang. Alright, well, I guess I'll return to this point later. Oh, spooky. Oh man, I wish I was like playing earlier in the day because it's so dark at night. Yes, this is where we welcome Ho-Oh. When we dance... Words! When the dance we practiced for many days becomes one with the sound of the clear bell we entrusted you, then Ho-Oh shall become down from the great arc of the sky once again. Whoa. So pretty. I wish we were doing this earlier in the day, because it'd be like, you know, these pretty leaves and... Whoa! Big bird! No, like, I think 5 p.m., maybe 6 p.m. would be, like, perfect time to do this. Because it'd be like, the sun is setting. It give Ho a little bit more of an aura to it. Here it's just, like, doom and gloom. No, this isn't the gloom, this is Ho-Oh. That is indeed Ho-Oh, not a gloom. The guardian of the sky around here from ancient times. So many have tried and tried, only to fail. Forrest, your heart and the clear bell and harmony have finally made it appear. Forrest, don't you see? Ho-Oh must have been waiting for someone like you all this time. Wouldn't you agree? Cool. Oh, you know what? Wait, no, I think I picked one up in the tower, right? I did pick up an escape rope. Okay. I was a little worried for a second, because I don't have fly. Hi. Whoa. Big bird. Shower! It'd be so funny if this thing were shiny. I can't use this thing, but I am gonna fight it. because, I mean, it's, like, mildly climactic. I think the Ho and Lugia fights are probably the least climactic of any, like, you know, box legendary fight. But, oh, Sunny Day. Oh, that, Sacred Fire could hurt now. I know Ho has a lot of special defense, so I'm a little concerned. Okay, please don't use Sacred Fire. Oh, perfect. Alright. Yeah, Sunny Day is scary from this thing. But Cottonwood is so good. Cool. Good job, girly. It's gone. Dude. They're so, like, emotionless. You've done a great job. Say hello to Professor Elm for us. But they all say the same thing. They're like robots. If that is what you believe, we will not try to convince you otherwise. Still, if you want to see Hoa once again, perhaps you can come back here after everything has been settled. What do you mean everything has been settled? Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna get the heck out of Dodge and make my way to Mount Mortar so I can get my Tyrogue. But yeah, as I was saying before I reach the top of the tower, I'm not answering that. As I was saying, before I reach the top of the tower, people have brought up the idea of using previous game clause, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think, in my personal time, I don't particularly like previous game clause unless it's for like a game. I'm trying to find the way to word this. Unless it's for a region that I just did recently. So like, if I were to do Soul Silver right after this, I would probably use previous game clause for Heart Gold. But I also don't like the idea of using previous game clause that much for, say, you know, oh, I still have my repel up. Okay. For like Platinum or Black 2 and White 2. Because I don't know. It's not my cup of tea in my personal time. But I'm also aware that, like, I guess content-wise... Oh, what? No! Wait. Oh, no. I didn't notice my repel wore off, so I guess I have a Goldeen from Mount Mortar instead of Tyrogue. Oopsie. It's fine. I probably wasn't ever going to use the Tyrogue anyway. I'm not going to use this Goldeen, but... that blows. That blows. Well, I'm just going to name this thing Oak. Because it is a name on my list that I saw. And I don't want to... I don't want to deal with this thing. Man! I'm so silly. Anyway. Content-wise, previous game clauses might be interesting. Just because it would stop me from using, like, Gyarados, Gengar, and Golem in, say, let's say I did Platinum next. Those are three very common and very good Pokemon in Platinum. But I don't want to... I wouldn't want to use all three of them again. Because, you know, I used all three of them in Heart Gold. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think about it. I'm still on the fence. Alright, let's get Cottonwood back. I had deposited Cottonwood so I could go get the Tyrogue, but I guess that's not happening. Okay. Oh, what? Oops. Hi. Lonely. Oh, that's actually, like, a good nature for a Goldeen. Alright. Well, cool. We have significantly more men than we do women, but that's okay. Because we're just not going to lose any of our Pokemon, ever again. This is the team we take to Red. Yeah. Let me know what you think about A, what game I should play next, and B, what, whether or not I should use previous game clause or not. Alright. Well, I guess since we're not doing Mount Mortar, I'm gonna make a cut. What? Hello? Weird. I'm not sure if that was an issue with, like, recording, or if that was just, like, OBS lagging. Regardless. I'm gonna make a cut. I'm gonna head back to New Barktown, and I'm also gonna make a quick pit stop to Blackthorn to adjust some moves, because I don't want Whirlpool and Alder anymore. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back in New Barktown, and we have some heckin' exploring to do over yonder in the Kanto region. Yeah, I have, let's see, over here is Route 27, which is officially Kanto. You can see, you know, the change of trees. Wait. Oh, I didn't notice that. You can see, like, both Johto and Kanto trees at the same time here. I mean, I guess there has to be a point that, like, Johto trees stop and Kanto trees start. So that's cool. Hello. Hey! Do you know what you just did? You stepped on my lawn. You've taken your first step into Kanto. Check your Poké map to see. I won't, but thank you. Yeah, so we got some things we can do here. Mother! What do you want? Hello, oh hi Forrest, how are you? I found a useful item while shopping, so I bought it with your money. Yeah, I get it. You love spending my money. It's probably just more berries. Anyway. I went ahead and got rid of Surf on Myrtle, and got rid of Whirlpool on Alder, and taught Surf to Alder instead. This is so, A, Alder actually has a, you know, good water type move. And B, so I have an empty move slot on Myrtle. Now, Tojo Falls. I don't fully remember what I can get here, but, or at least not right now. Later, if I were to come back after we have the Hoenn or Sinnoh sounds, I can get some really cool Pokemon. Like, I think Absol, Chingling, Bronzor, and like, all those would be really cool. I would love to use a Chimecho. Well, yes and no. I recently did a Soul Silver playthrough with a friend, where like, we gave ourselves the Hoenn and Sinnoh sounds early, and I used a Chimecho for that entire playthrough. And it was really awesome, but do I want to go through Heartgold and Soul Silver with a Chimecho again? I don't know. Hello? There's a radio that no longer works. Whoa. Wait. Oh, that's cool! It's like dynamic audio. You can hear the waterfall. Alright, well, let's get the heck out of here. If we're not gonna get our encounter here, there's no point sticking around. You got places to go, people to fight, trainers to battle. You are really scary, or you can be really scary. She has Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. You give me Sandstorm, right? Yeah. I can't recall if it's Generation 4 or Generation 5 that introduced the special defense buff for rock types in Sand. If it's Generation 4, it might actually be decent to give to Pistachio, but if it's not, then who cares? What do I want? Oh, Sweet Gum, obviously. I can just put them to sleep and Hit Psybeam. It's rare to see anyone come around here. Are you training on your own? Depends how you mean on my own. Without any other, human beings nearby? Absolutely I am. But I'm not alone. I have my Pokemon with me. Alright. So, Bulbasaur should just go down to one side, but the Ivysaur and Venusaur might actually, take a hit. Well, Venusaur will take a side beam. Oh, he's sending Venusaur out already. Well, I should be faster than this thing, and I can just put it to sleep. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're not in Generation 5 yet. Grass types aren't immune to Spore. Alright. Let's hit a Psybeam. Yeah, this trainer can be really scary if you're not ready for it. But, oh, what? Oh, what? Uh-oh. Oh, we're okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna Psybeam again. I was thinking of using Roost, but what would that accomplish for me right now? It wouldn't do that much. And if it used Sleep Powder in return, that could get sketchy. That could get really sketchy. Alright. Based on how much damage Psybeam to the Ivysaur, this might take out, or to the Venusaur, this might take out the Ivysaur. Oh, what? Oh, you jerk. Alright, fine. I'm gonna Bug Buzz. Alright. Megan. Oh, you're really strong. I know. I think, frankly, it is a little astonishing that I've made it so far with Sweet Gum. And, like, I don't mean to knock Sweet Gum's capabilities, but Butterfree is... I love it to death. It's kind of a... It's one of the Pokemon of all time. Okay, you... Quagsire... Magneton... Execute? I feel like Execute makes sense. I don't really have anything good for Quagsire. I'm gonna heal up Sweet Gum and use Sweet Gum and Pistachio, I think. Because if I don't have anything, like, really good into Quagsire, then I'll just put it to sleep. I think you might lead Magneton, but in case you lead Quagsire, I want to lead with Sweet Gum. I can always swap to Pistachio on the Magneton super easily. Yep, that's a Magneton. Alright. Well, there's no way this thing is using Flash Cannon right now. This is always Thunderbolt. Right? Yeah. And this is always a dead magnet. Well, I guess magnets aren't exactly living. So... I mean, I guess in the Pokemon world they live. Alright, so... Quagsire or Execute next? Quagsire, alright. And regardless, I was going into Sweet Gum. Pistachio does not want to fight either of them. I'm only level 31. I thought you might be a little higher level. Not bad. Yawn! Ugh. I'll just eat the sleep. If you do have an Execute, then I don't think it can do anything to really hurt Sweet Gum by the time she wakes up. If you don't have Execute, then Pistachio can probably fight whatever you have. Yeah, it is Execute. Fast asleep, honk shooin', Leech Seed. Yeah, that's such a non-issue. Unfortunately, sleep is broken. Oh, what? Oh, so it is 1 to 3 turns. I could have sworn it was 2 to 5. Okay. Never mind, it's not as broken as I thought it was. It is still broken, but... Alright. So, let's move along. Oh, you... I don't know what you have. I mean, if I don't remember what you have, that means you're probably not very threatening. Alright, let's use Marriland Alder. Sweetgum's gotten a lot of action this episode. At least you haven't seen anything. You're good, aren't you? I'm not good, I'm great. A level 35 Mareep? Come on. What is this? Alright, well... I don't see a world this thing lives a waterfall, so... I don't even have to worry about the fact that I'm 4 times weak to electric. Alright. Just as I thought. Alright. Let's head on over here. I think... No, the route doesn't change until the bridge north, I think. Destiny not. So, hold on. I can get an encounter here. I totally forgot about that. Let's heal up Sweetgum. Because Sweetgum is my resident Pokemon catcher. And let's try and find something. Gotta wait for my repel to wear off. I don't know what I'll like get here. I know there's like Doduo. I know there's like Ponyta. I think Sandslash. I mean, all those are pretty cool. Sandslash. Not bad. Not bad. I did miss out on Sandshrew in the Union Cave, so I don't mind getting it here. Alright. Let's, what do I want to catch you in? You kind of suit like a fastball. You're not a very fast Pokemon, but the colors match a little. Sure, I'll throw one. If it doesn't work, I'll just throw a Dusk Ball. Oh yeah, not even a little. That's A-okay. That's A-okay. I'm gonna throw a Dusk Ball, and this should catch. I don't think Sandslash is super difficult to catch. 1, 2. Cool. Alright, we got a Sandslash. Ain't that peachy. I mean, Sandslash is interesting. I don't need more ground types, but in an attempt to hide itself, it will run around at top speed to kick up a blinding dust storm. Alright, a little scaredy. Alright, I'm gonna go check my list and come back with a name for the Sandslash, and I'll be right back. Alright, I think I have a cool name for the Sandslash. We're gonna call him Clove. Alright, we got Clove, the Sandslash. You have Girafarig execute Starmie? You know what? Sounds like they all want to go down to a Bug Buzz. Don't say a thing. Let me guess what you're thinking. I got it. You're on the Pokemon League Challenge. No. I was actually thinking I wanted to get a burger. You're not a very good psychic, are you? Alright, well. Unfortunately, everything around here is so low leveled that I don't know, this game's Victory Road feels like such a non-threat. I want at least a little challenge on the way to Pokemon League, you know? It's fine. Alright. Girafarig, you jerk! I don't like Girafarig. You killed Arrowwood and Waddle. It's okay. Deep breaths. And execute. Yeah. At least this is good, a good opportunity to use Sweet Gum, because I'm going to be honest, we're not going to be using Sweet Gum that much in the Pokemon League. I love her to death. And, I mean, she'll be good against Will, but every other Elite Four member... Nope, nuh-uh. Bye, Mom. Every other Elite Four member is a little... Oh, wait. How do you not see me? What? I... Alright, I don't remember what you have. Oh, wait, no, you're Arena. You have like a Growlithe and a Staryu. Let's use Alder and Myrtle. Yeah, every other member of the Elite Four is so not friendly to bug flying types. You came from Newbark Town? You must be exhausted. What, Newbark Town is like not even a town away. Growlithe. Oh, you have 3 Pokemon. Well, I'll be fine. Oh, they're so good that doesn't matter how many Pokemon you have. Flamethrower? Oh, jeez. That Intimidate's a little annoying, but it's also not the end of the world at all. Ah, especially if we get a critical hit. Yeah, Staryu. This thing might have, like, Surf or Bubble Beam, so I'm gonna swap into Myrtle. Yeah, this is pretty decently leveled, but it also is just a Staryu. Let's hit it with a bite, maybe get a flinch. Minimize. That's so lame. What the heck? Alright. It's fine. At least it isn't, you know, Black and White plus minimize, where it gives you +2. Nidorina. Well, man, if only I had a ground type who's also immune to being poisoned by Poison Point. Hit this thing with a dig, and I think there's like one more trainer on this route. So I think I'll fight them, and then end the episode there. And then we'll do the rest of the, you know, the route to the Pokemon League in the next episode. Because, I mean, there are a couple scary trainers on the way to the league. There's like a Blastoise Pikachu trainer. Not too shabby. You're doing something right if you can beat me. Even by an unlikely fluke. Wow! Calling me bad? Or you're calling me lucky? I am pretty lucky. Luck is a skill and I'm a master of it. You can be my practice partner? Sure. Alright. Nope. Nope. I'm not even gonna... Oh! Alright. Fine, I'll answer the phone. Hello? Oh, hi Forrest, how are you? I found a useful item while shopping, so I bought it with your money. Yada yada, yada, yada yada. Anyway, well, since this is the end of Route 27, I think I'm gonna end things here. Thank you all so much for watching, and what? What's going on, Alder? Was refreshed. Yeah! I hope to see you all on the next video. See ya!